Do your manifestations feel blocked or stuck right now? Then this video is for you. Okay, we're going to talk all about nervous system regulation, okay, and how your nervous system is running the show. In my last video, I talked about the 3 key components to manifesting everything you desire. I talked about nervous system regulation, subconscious reprogramming, okay, because those 2 things, your subconscious mind and your nervous system, are running the show. And I also talked about detachment. In this video, specifically, I will dive deeper into nervous system regulation, okay? So before we get into it, make sure you like and subscribe, because the next 2 videos, I'll talk about the other 2. And you don't want to ever miss a video if you're all about real transformation from the inside out. All right, so let's dive into it. If your body is stuck in survival mode, okay, or stress, you are not going to feel safe to receive or open to it. You're going to block it, okay? You're going to put a shield up and protect yourself, okay? Because your subconscious is going to what's familiar. So number 1 is taking the time to get out of survival mode and releasing stuck, stored emotions, regulating your system, training yourself from how to get from survival to relaxation, calm, safety, okay? We manifest from safety. When we feel grounded and safe, we are welcoming in what we desire, okay? Because we feel safe to receive it. So let's talk a little bit just about your nervous system, okay? Your body, your subconscious, again, we'll talk about this deeper in another video, but I'm just going to give you a little snidbit. Your subconscious, okay? Your dominant thoughts, dominant beliefs, dominant feelings, okay, is 95% of what's happening in your brain, okay? So that means it's on autopilot because it's subconscious. It's just running. So you're going to behave, act, feel from your nervous system, okay? And if you have stuck, stored beliefs within you that are negative, okay, then we're going to have negative emotions and feelings based on that. We're going to manifest, because we manifest from our state of being, okay? How we are feeling, right? The energy we're putting out, okay? That's going to be what's projected back to us. So here's the key to shift this, okay? Step into alignment with the version of you who has it. If you were that version of you, you would be relaxed. You wouldn't be anxious about it, your manifestations. You wouldn't be checking, okay? You would feel safe. You would feel secure. You would feel grounded. So we have to create that. We have to train our mind, okay, our subconscious, to believe different, which we'll get into that in another video. But I want to talk about also training our body to relax, let go, restore, and be open to receiving, okay? And when we relax, we can surrender, we can trust. We can then step into flow rather than forcing, because if we are anxious and we're living in stress and anxiety and survival, we are going to react. We are going to feel anxious over things. We are going to check, chase, search, feel the need to get validation from the outer world. In order to step into feeling safe, we have to release what's stored within by letting go, surrendering, allowing ourselves to feel, move through it with compassion, with grace, seeing the parts of ourselves that need to be seen, healing those parts of ourselves that we once held on to, okay? These inner beliefs, these inner feelings based on old experiences, traumas, the past we've created and identified with things that have happened to us, okay? You are not what happened to you, okay? You have to give yourself compassion for it, okay? But it doesn't define you, okay? You don't have to attach to it. and identify with it. Okay, we can always recreate. We can then recreate the new story of what we desire to feel within. But in order to do that, we have to create a sense of safety within ourself. Okay, the safety is teaching your brain how to get out of fight or flight or freeze, okay, survival, to then go to the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest. So what breath work does is it activates, you are consciously breathing, it activates your parasympathetic nervous system by training your body to calm itself down, okay? This is where you can then pair, law of assumption affirmations and mantras into these practices. But when you're breathing, focusing on just letting go, allowing what needs to come up, feeling what needs to be felt, seeing what needs to be seen, okay? Giving yourself that space, creating that space for you. When you create a space for you to have a daily practice where you're breathing consciously, where you're teaching your body to calm down, where you're releasing and no longer storing, where you're giving yourself what you need, okay, that's creating a sense of safety, okay? You're grounding in yourself, okay? That safety is not outside of you. It's within you. But you need to continue to create a practice where you can come into yourself every day, connect within, take care of your heart, take care of what's moving through you, feeling what you gotta feel, holding yourself. When you hold space for yourself, you are then able to move through things with more grace and see it for what it is, okay? And allow it to not hold power over you, okay? Because we can easily let things take over, and then that's what makes us spiral, okay, internally. This is the practice of releasing, okay, letting go and surrender. It will help us in the long run with detachment, which I will go into later on, okay? So again, if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because the next two videos I'll talk deeper into subconscious reprogramming and ways to do it, okay? I will also go through the next video, detachment and how to do it, different practices. But right now, let's just do one simple practice that you can do daily to create a sense of safety within. You just sink into your heart space, put your hand over your heart, the other one on top. And I want you just to focus consciously on your breath. Breathing deep. Slowly in, slowly out. We're just going to take 3 conscious breaths. If you're feeling a spiral. And you're going to repeat this mantra while you breathe. I am safe to receive. I am safe within my body. It is safe to let go, trust, and surrender. Again, I am safe to receive. You're regulating and you're calming yourself down by consciously breathing. All you're focusing on right now is your breath, the space within yourself, grounding yourself, and repeating these words, okay? I am safe within my body. Okay, last one, it is safe to let go and surrender and trust. All right, stay tuned for the next video.